Hello fellow brawlers, I am Kairos-time and it is time to brawl. Now I've been given the honor of giving you guys the inside scoop of what is coming on this upcoming update. Today we're going to talk about the details of the new Brawl Box and the Brawler upgrading system. We're also going to cover what's happening to all of your chips and Elixir, and we're going to briefly recap everything else mentioned on Brawl Talk and also give you some inside information not mentioned on Brawl Talk throughout the video. Hope you enjoy! Thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can get this information as soon as I am allowed to get it to you. First off, let's talk about the new upgrade system for your brawlers. They're completely getting rid of chips and they're completely getting rid of Elixir. Now, Elixir is going to be replaced by tokens, no longer called bolts. Now, these tokens are going to allow you to purchase various buffs to buff your character. Very down at the bottom, you've got pins. Where we have, you can buff just similar to Elixir, where you have your health, you have damage, and then you also have your super. Now, once you do unlock, let's say, the first 3 pins, then you can go ahead and start first 3 pins of health. Then you can go ahead and start unlocking the next 2 badges of health, and then move on to the final medal of health. You do have to go into that linear progression, just like that. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to actually upgrade these pins as a whole. So get all 9 pins, the 3 for health, attack, and then also the super, and then that's going to allow you to use your tokens to purchase crests, and these crests are special abilities, further buffs, bigger buffs to your characters. The medals and the crests are the biggest buffs to your characters, and once you've unlocked all of the pins, all of the badges, all of the medals, all of the crests, then you have the ability to unlock the special ability on your brawler. And some of these specials are going to be passive, some of them are going to be for your whole group, some of them are going to be active, some are going to be just individually. Known special abilities that we have: Colt is going to be running faster as a passive. Jessie is going to be, when she shoots her turret, it's going to heal it. When Spike's super is placed down and he's in his super's radius, it's going to heal him a lot of HP. Shelly's going to get some type of a permanent pet. Tera summons some sort of an alien pet with her super ability. Bo gives everyone on the team a 5-tile range vision within the bushes, rather than just the 2. So those are going to be some huge some huge special abilities that we do know. And of course, there are all the special abilities still coming with more information as soon as I can get that to you. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the Brawl Box system. When it comes to this now, your chips that you've worked so hard to earn are going to be converted into gems. Maybe 1 chip for every 2 or 3 gems or something like that. I'm sure the numbers aren't finalized, but now Elixir is going to be, one important thing I wanted to briefly mention is that the Elixir that is going to be converted into tokens is going to be converted into tokens equally. So you're not going to lose any progression. That being said, maxed accounts are no longer going to be maxed because Supercell is going to be adding more content in there. For example, that 6th upgrade, all of those medals, then they're also adding the crests and the super ability. And so maxed accounts will no longer be, or maxed characters will no longer be maxed. And in addition to that, all of the Elixir that is spent on your characters and that you have is going to be converted into tokens. And because we have that conversion into tokens, all characters are starting fresh, and you can even completely respec your characters if you want to. One really cool thing about the new Brawl Box system is that you're going to have the ability to possibly unlock the various pins, badges, medals, crests, and even special abilities on the brawlers that you currently own, out of order of what you are upgrading. So you could have 0 pins or anything like that on a new character and then get a pin or a badge or a medal or something randomly, possibly even a super ability for that character, which is really kind of cool. Also, you're going to have the possibility of dropping tokens so that you can choose your character upgrade from your Brawl Boxes. Duplicates are no longer going to be dropped, which is really cool. That means that if you buy a rare a super rare or an epic Brawl Box, you will get Brawlers that of the corresponding rarity that you do not have until you own them all. And once you own them all, you will no longer be able to purchase them. That being said, there are no mythics and there are no legendary Brawl Boxes. So that means that they must be drops. So they must be dropped from the actual Brawl Box, unless they're going to be adding something like that in the future. So what that means is you should take your chips. If there's a character that you've been saving for or something like that and you don't quite have enough, and you have other characters that you could purchase, I highly recommend going through and unlocking characters that you specifically want with the chips that you have. In addition to everything that I've already mentioned that can be dropped from Brawl Boxes, there is a chance for tickets to be dropped in the Brawl Box. And these tickets are going to be used to unlock new game modes. There are 2 new unranked game modes that you can use these tickets to get into. And using these tickets allows for you to earn tons of gold reward from these game modes, and there are no gold caps. So if you have an unlimited amount of tickets, then you can play these new game modes for an unlimited amount of time. Now that being said, what are the new game modes? We have the Boss Brawl, which is now going to be called Monster Hunt. It's a 1v5 monster hunt where you have 5 characters or 5 players facing against 1 player, and that 1 player, the monster player, is going to be beefier, he's going to hit harder and do a lot of damage. Now, the goal is for that 1 monster to survive as long as he or she can, and for the other 5 players to try and kill him as fast as possible. The second game mode is going from being called Survival to Robot Rumble, which is really cool because it's going to be you and 2 other friends, so 3 players versus AI waves of bots that progressively get harder and harder as time goes on. This is going to be a massive addition to the game. Super excited to see this, especially because of the massive amount of gold that's going to be awarded to your character for playing well in these game modes. Then we have a brand new brawler that is being added into the game. We have the barrel bot named Daryl, and Daryl comes in with 2 shotguns, 1 in each hand, and goes bam bam for every shot that he does. Similar to how Bo shoots 3 arrows, 1, 2, 3, he shoots those double shotguns right there, which allows for really great, nice, widespread. And then of course his super just makes him a great runner for a lot of different situations. Super long, pinball-like super, really cool. He seems to be pretty tanky in comparison to other brawlers, and has a fairly normal reload speed. Some more stuff that was listed on there. We have game rooms that are going to be completely remade, and that's super exciting because it's going to be easier for you to invite friends. It's going to be easier for you to switch game modes while in the room, and for you to also see how much gold you've earned in the event that you're currently playing. Super exciting. They're also adding friendly battles, so you can do friendly 3v3 and organize those. You can even have 10 people in a clan or a band all come together for a big showdown match. You're going to be able to choose any game mode, you're going to be able to choose any map, which is super exciting. One thing that is not coming in this update is replays and spectating battles. So it's still going to be a little bit difficult to implement a lot of these competitive events like everybody is really hoping for, but the first step is in place, and I'm sure that that's just another step in future updates. Super exciting. Now, one important thing that was not touched on in Brawl Talk was that stats are not going to be equalized in these friendly modes. So if you got a veteran maxed account player playing against a noob in the clan, it's not going to be fair. Also mentioned in Brawl Talk, we got new UI, we got colors are brighter, and there's a newer, different music, a new looking shop, a new looking leaderboard. The leaderboard's going to be kind of changed. There's going to be new ranks for total account trophies, which is going to give you gold rewards for reaching new milestones. That change is actually going to be retroactive, so you can climb up as high as you want and still get all that gold. You should expect that gold to be on your account after the update. Some quick things that were not covered in the Brawl Talk video. I noticed a huge difference in the hit points and also the damage of the different brawlers, multiplied by quite a lot, if you can take a look right here. Now, most likely this means that Supercell just wanted to multiply everything, kind of like scale it all to a higher amount, so that it's easier for them to balance different brawlers and things like that. I think it's a good thing to look at, but don't be surprised when I tell you that Monster El Primo in that Monster Hunt mode did have 115,000 hit points, which is just crazy, and hit for 648 damage each time he hit a character. His super did 1,620 damage, which is super crazy. Very excited to see that. And of course, last thing I wanted to briefly cover in this video is there's no Brawl Stars shirt available for sale yet. Believe me, I checked the Supercell shop. It's not there. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this. Once again, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're wanting this information as soon as I'm allowed to give it to you. Super excited to see what's coming in this future update. You guys have got to be excited too. I'm super stoked about it. For now, this is Kara's time ticking by, and we will see you in the arena.